The vacuum whoosh sound on my Sub-Zero refrigerator model 632.0 is not present. I spent about an hour completely emptying and cleaning the interior of the refrigerator last week. The door has always sucked itself closed voluntarily for the last 10 years. Once the door is closed, I could hear a vacuum being pulled inside the refrigerator. If I tried to open the fridge door before the vacuum sound stabilized, it was a wrestling match. While the door was open for the cleaning, I did not change the level of the unit or the concrete slab that sits on in my kitchen, so I do not feel that the problem is with leveling. I have studied the door gasket. It is not torn. So I do not feel the problem is with a bad door gasket. Correct me if I am wrong, but if the gasket was torn or damaged, I believe I would hear a constant vacuum sucking noise that would alert to the gasket being the problem. My instincts tell me that whatever device is in control of pulling the vacuum as the fridge is shut, is not functioning any longer. What parts do I need to repair it? So far I have thoroughly cleaned the top area of the unit where I found dust accumulated on both sides of the evaporator fan. I felt that the compressor for the refrigerator side was not cycling despite the temperature being at a steady 34 degrees in the fridge compartment. Freezer is running at steady 2 degrees, so I bypassed the door controlled switch and due difference was made to the vacuum suction in the fridge. I have since reconnected the switches originally found. After 1 hour, fridge is still at 34 degrees. Hello. My name is XXXXXXXXXXXE. I'm happy to help you with your question today. When you clean the dust, was it up top behind the very top grill? That is the condenser fan, and should be cleaned once or twice a year. You should feel good air flow through that grill and see a flashlight through it. As for the gasket, if it had an air leak, you wouldn't have any vacuum sound. That is just an indication that it is sealing good. Have you made sure the light switch when you open the door is working? They can stick on and cause temp issues. If you push on it a dozen times, it should shut off each time and not stick. Also, do you see any accumulation of ice or a sliver of frost build up on the rear panel of the fridge section? Look through the shelves. You may need to remove some items to see.
Randy, you have skirted the multiple questions I asked and inserted multiple answers to questions I did not ask. You have me worried from the beginning now. I did not ask about ice buildup. I did not ask about the door light switch. Your answer indicates that you did not read the question. Please take time to read the question, and we will start over with a new informed response.
Your question is regarding temps not cycling, correct, is it not? And no vacuum sound. Both a shortage of Freon light sticking or a plugged up condenser can cause that, but obviously my 20 years of fixing these is inadequate. You'll opt out and maybe another tech can give you the information you require. Thank you for using Just Answer. I will be glad to assist you in your answer. Think about safety when doing repairs, electric, water, gas, etc. The temps are good. The fridge may be a little low, but still within range. The suction that you are referring to is the fridge pulling air from within. The door for the fridge does not sound like it is making contact with the frame of the unit somewhere when closed. You will need to verify this with a flashlight and mirror. If you do not see any frost around the gasket area, or the fridge where the door meets the frame, then you are still good. Gaskets wear over time and get brittle. You need to clean the gaskets with lemon oil once a year. If you find a spot where the gasket is not meeting the frame, heat it with a hairdryer, just enough to get it flexible, and press it toward frame. Do not get it hot enough to melt the plastic/rubber, just enough to work the gasket, soften it up. This should allow it seal again. If you cannot see any gaps, check again for slight rip, slit, or tear. If nothing, then all seems okay. One more thing to make sure is if the fan runs in the fridge as well, no fan. No suction. Please let me know if this information helps. Thanks.
Jason, your last sentence in your response was gold. We had no suction, which was my original question, and you said no fan, no suction. I took down the light shroud and located the fan motor. It spins freely in both directions but not on its own. What steps do you recommend to verify that the fan not working is due to the fan being defective? In your diagnosis, please cover any possible fuse links, etc., that may be at fault and give the appearance that the fan is defective when in fact it is good. I do not want to order a new fan if the fan's malfunction is caused elsewhere. Thank you for getting us into the right area. Now if you could do a fine-tune since we have located the problem. Who do you recommend for replacement parts?
Open door and press light switches closed, fan should come on. Please let me know if fan comes on. Thanks.
There are 2 rocker switches at top of door, pressed both and fan did not come on.
Okay, if you have a voltmeter, test for voltage to the fan, when both switches are pressed in. You should have 120 volts to the motor. Please let me know what you find. Thanks.
Both switches pressed in. 120 volts to the fan. So the fan appears to be the problem. Please follow up with instructions on where to the new part. Thank you for your expert help.
http://www.amazon.com/4200170 refrigerator evaporator motor 361 RFD/DP/B00EK6 Sorry, it took me a minute to find one. There are not many of these still out. Thanks again.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert, now visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.